That is adorable. That's what I look frightened when I'm on my. Wait, what are they judged on?
They are judged on length of wave, confidence on the board, style points, just a lot of fun things like that. Plus, the dogs are not on really big, giant waves unless they're surfing with a human. Then they can do bigger waves.
Yeah. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, my God. Oh, these pictures are washing over me in real time. I've never seen them. Oh, my God. He's skiing and he's surfing. Oh, my God. They're just so great. They make me so happy. What a beautiful thing.
And this dog here is extremely good, as you can tell. Look at that pose. Look at that style.
Oh, my God. He's so into. He's like, I'm taking all these bitches down. Thank you so much, Andre. I'm liking your post right now. That's not all, though. Our season-long partner, Pilot Pin, makers of Friction, the go-to erasable pin of the Kelly Clarkson Show, want to help you keep this event going every year. So they're going to give you $1,000 just for entertaining us, man.
Oh, that's so fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Andre. This year's World Dog Surfing Championships will take place August 1st in Pacifica, California, so y'all should go check it out. But for now, thank you so much to all of our guests this hour. Dan Levy, Taylor Ortega, Jack Innanen, Will Packer, Cody DeFran, and Hudson Westbrook. Y'all have a great day, and if it's not, try and change it.
Does your home need a refresh? It's time for a makeover with new Champion Siding. There are so many styles and colors to choose from. The possibilities are endless. And don't get me started on new entry doors. Now's the best time to save big.
Right now, get 30% off your siding project. So many colors and styles to choose from. Get started now and save.
I could do this all day.
Give your home the makeover it deserves. Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online.
That swordfish won me the tournament.
I once had an 8-leg parlay. An octopus, if you will. It came down to a game in Indiana. I heard the team's plane got in super late the night before. So I figured I'd use my Bet365 sign-up bonus to hammer the under.
Did you win?
Well, let's just say the next round of omelets is on me, fellas.
New customers bet $10, get $200 in bonus bets.
Want a mattress that puts you in control? iSense does that. Our award-winning smart beds are made right here in Springfield. We blend the best aspects of a premium mattress and adjustability into one. Our Comfort Control technology lets you adjust each side of the bed for you and your partner with the touch of a button for perfect support and comfort. Take control of your comfort. Visit our Springfield store today.
Tonight at 5, addressing illegal immigration right here in the Ozarks. We'll tell you what Congressman Eric Burleson is calling for local communities to start doing more of. And a Springfield family trying to figure out their next steps as they deal with a large hole in the wall of their house. We'll tell you the story about how it appeared. And it's been a rainy Friday across much of the Ozarks. Meteorologist Matt Hefner has details for us if rain chances could put a damper on your weekend. Ozarks First News at 5 starts now.
This is Ozarks First News at 5.
Thanks for being with us tonight at 5. I'm Jesse Inman. We're beginning the weekend on a pretty soggy note for you. A live look for you at our camera in western Ozark, facing toward Highway 65 and Highway 14. We're going to be dodging some chances for showers and storms for a lot of this weekend. We'll start tonight with meteorologist Matt Hefner with details on when you should expect to break out that umbrella. Matt?
Yeah, what we can expect for this weekend is pretty similar to what we got for today, where rain will move in for a couple hours, then push back out, and we're starting to wrap up the rain that we saw earlier today. Places that are north of Highway 60, you're done with this round of rain. It's still wanting to linger along the state line. Thankfully, this is passing through subsevere. Came some rumbles of thunder earlier. Nothing too worried when it comes to kind of larger storms. That's for tonight. That's for Saturday, and even for Sunday. Just looks like some rain that's going to move in. The storm chances await next week. Rain totals were a little bit more than ½ an inch in Springfield, closer to 1 inch in Harrison. So a good soaking. We need that on kind of our drought-ridden soils, and more chances of rain are going to be waiting for us for both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, it's very hit or miss. I have it about a 20 to 30% chance if you will see those showers, and the best time to see it will be in the afternoon. On Sunday, though, better opportunity to see rain, as it's kind of going to be a line of showers that moves from the west and starts to fall apart as it moves closer into the east. Here's your rain chances for Saturday. Pretty low, but we have that opportunity of it. Rain is looking more likely on Sunday, and it's once we get past this weekend that we still have to keep out for an eye of some storms. Go into details about those storms later on, Jesse.
All right, Matt, thanks. Ozarks First, continuing to follow a court case centered around the death of a 15-year-old Greene County teenager last month. 15-year-old Miles Young was killed on the west side of Springfield back on March 12th. Court documents reveal Young was killed due to his connection to a murder that happened in Greene County last year. Right now, 2 people have been charged in Young's death. 18-year-old Praise King is facing a first-degree murder charge. He's currently being held without bond in the Greene County Jail. The other person, 18-year-old Jeffrey Archaga Elvir. Investigators say he's a native of Honduras. According to the Greene County Jail roster, he is currently being held for immigration officials. Ozarks First is going to continue to follow this case as it moves through the legal system. All of our previous coverage can be found on our website. And once again, investigators believe Young was killed due to his connection to a murder that happened in Greene County last year. Now, folks, during our midday newscast today, we stated that Young was a witness in the 2025 murder of Jackie Straley and had plans to testify in the trial for her murder. Now, at this point, that has not been confirmed by Greene County prosecutors. Their office has not said which murder Young may have been connected to, and that's all despite circulation of speculation online. But it's important to do something that, quite frankly, you don't see enough of these days. It's important that we issue this correction and clarify and apologize for making the mistake of reporting speculation. And it has not yet been confirmed by authorities while the investigation continues. Wanted to make that clear for the viewer out there today. Well, several Missouri Republican lawmakers addressed current illegal immigration efforts and public safety today in Springfield. Congressman Eric Burleson says lawmakers in Washington have done all they can to help curb illegal immigration.
The message is simple and it's clear. Enforce the law. Detain violent, criminal, illegal aliens. Deport those who have no right to be here.
There should never be any crime committed by an illegal alien because there should be no illegal aliens in our nation. Missouri should take stronger action to assist federal authorities in locating, detaining, and deporting any illegal alien in our state.
Local protester Dominique Moore also attended that press conference, and she claims many ICE detainees in the Greene County Jail remain there with no criminal charges. Congressman Burleson says he hasn't reached out to the family of Miles Young in an effort to let them grieve. Moore says she doesn't believe the congressman.
I think that there's clear reason as to why Eric Burleson hasn't even reached out to the victim's family to offer condolences, but instead is using their tragic story to try to increase ICE activity and collaboration in our city.
Leaders also want local governments to look into 287G agreements, which help local law enforcement partner with ICE. And we covered those agreements recently. You can see them on ozarksfirst.com. The Greene County Sheriff's Office will be showcased on national television tonight. They'll appear on the show On Patrol Live, which showcases law enforcement officials from around the nation right in the middle of their workspaces. Tonight's show gets underway at 8 o'clock. It will be streamed on multiple platforms. If you want a list of those platforms, they're in this story on ozarksfirst.com.
It felt like an explosion almost in the living room, and I knew immediately that someone had hit the house.
A family in North Springfield will likely not be able to live in their home for quite some time after a driver crashed into the side of their house before taking off on foot. It was near the intersection of Nora and Delaware earlier this week. Our Parker Paget is live in Springfield, and Parker, you're there outside the home.
Yeah, you can see what the current state of the Walrath home looks like. They are not going to be able to stay here for a few months. Now, they've already had a lot of help from neighbors and friends after a night that they certainly won't forget.
It was surreal. I mean, it was like a movie, like a movie scene in sound and in what it looked like. There's, rubble everywhere, dust, debris, everything is completely smashed.
The Walrath family was sound asleep at home until they had an unexpected visitor.
I jumped out of bed and I woke him up and I said, "You need to call 911, they've hit the house." I looked out the bedroom door and the whole house was just white dust everywhere. I couldn't see anything.
They say it was a chaotic scene as police and neighbors responded to help.
We were fortunate that we had an army of friends come and help out cleaning up the rubble and moving stuff aside, getting things prepared and sealed back up.
As they work on repairs, they're having to adjust to a new temporary home.
But it looks like we're probably going to be out of the home for months at this point, so yeah. It's been a little bit difficult already trying to live your normal everyday life, but from a hotel room. So.
I checked in with the Springfield Police Department for an update in this case. They tell me it remains under investigation. Now, coming up at 6, we'll hear more from that family and something that happened a couple days after the crash that left them stunned. Reporting live in Springfield, Parker Paget, Ozarks First. We look forward to hearing that update, Parker. Thanks. Later in the show, high-stakes peace talks will soon get underway between the United States and Iran. We'll hear from the Vice President and his expectations for those talks.
This is Ozarks First News at 5 with Jesse Inman and meteorologist Matt Hefner. The Ozarks First Sports Report is sponsored by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks.
Fox UFL Friday. Two of the league's newcomers light it up in prime time. The Orlando Storm, the Louisville Kings. With new rules making waves, the UFL is ramping up.
The best year of spring football that we've ever seen.
Tonight on Ozarks First, Fox 49. Watch two dudes in a Doppler on Ozarks First Plus.
This started sparking some controversy in the comment section.
Download the app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV device.
Ever since I was 5 years old, it's been all about football. It's been about running, jumping, blocking, tackling. I have terrible foot issues that prevented me from really having a normal life with my kids. With the Good Feet Arch Supports, man, I'm always ready. My kids actually got to enjoy me in the yard more, racing each other, backpedaling, teaching them some things, being a dad.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
When my father was facing the cost of a full roof replacement, it just didn't make sense for him at his age. He turned to Roof Savers, and they gave him a solution that was affordable, trustworthy, and long-lasting. Renew at 17 helped restore flexibility to his shingles, protected them, locked in the granules, and extended the life of his roof by 17 years with one treatment. That peace of mind meant everything to him and to me.
For many homeowners, especially those on a fixed income, the thought of a new roof can be intimidating and in many cases completely unnecessary. That's why Roof Savers created a smarter alternative. Their patent-pending Renew at 17 technology is designed to extend the life of your existing roof by 17 years with just one application, helping protect checking, savings, and retirement accounts.
Here's how it works, Springfield. Step 1, our team tunes up your roof by fixing all nail pops, replacing missing shingles. Step 2, we're going to clean your roof, removing all algae and black streaks. Step 3, we apply Renew at 17 roof treatment with just one application and one treatment, which extends your roof's life by 17 years.
It's safe, it's smart, and it's a fraction of the cost of replacement.
And it comes with an exclusive 17-year transferable warranty.
Visit us online at myroofsavers.com.
Roof Savers preserved my father's roof, and they can help preserve yours too.
America's #1 choice for roof preservation is Roof Savers. Save your roof, save your money.
A live look at the White House tomorrow. High-stakes negotiations to help bring an end to the conflict between the U.S. and Iran. Those discussions will happen in Pakistan. The vice president will lead the American delegation. He believes discussions will remain positive as both nations will look to end the nearly 6-week conflict.
The President of the United States said if the Iranians are willing to negotiate in good faith, we're certainly willing to extend the open hand. If they're going to try to play us, then they're going to find that the negotiating team is not that receptive. So We're going to try to have a positive negotiation. The president has gave us some pretty clear guidelines, and we're going to see.
Traffic through the Strait of Hormuz remains slow. President Trump posted on Truth Social today saying, quote, "The Iranians don't seem to realize they have no cards other than a short-term extortion of the world by using international waterways. The only reason they are alive today is to negotiate," says the president. A new inflation report says the Iran conflict has caused price averages to rise by 1% during the month of March. Financial experts say the rise is driven by higher energy prices, which includes higher gas prices. Stephen Cates is a financial expert with Bankrate who says those prices will start to come back to normal once overseas hostilities end.
Oil should go down. Gas will follow at a lag. And some of this will abate, but we just don't know when.
White House officials say prices for household items remain stable or are currently falling. A new report claims Americans are having less children. Here's tonight's News Nation's Political Minute.
The American birth rate in the spotlight. I'm Mike Vaquera, News Nation Washington Bureau Chief. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention releasing a new report showing that the U.S. general fertility rate reached a record low in 2025. Last year, there were about 53 births per 1,000 women, with roughly 3.6 million births recorded last year. The fertility rate has been trending downward for several decades. Now, for a population to remain stable, the total fertility rate should be around 2.1 children per woman. In 2024, this rate fell below 1.6 children per woman. Polling in recent years has indicated that the number of adults who never want to have children has grown, and that men and women plan to have fewer children than previous generations. The rising cost of living has been cited as a significant contributor to falling fertility rates in the United States and other developed countries. I'm Mike Vaquera, and this is the News Nation Political Minute.
Well, a soggy end to the work week. Up next, meteorologist Matt Hefner gives us some timing and totals as the rain continues for the weekend.
At Menards, creating the backyard of your dreams is easy.
Whoa.
We'll take it.
Hurry in to see and feel the furniture for yourself. This Cloverbrook set is a value of $999.99 after rebate. Don't wait and create your oasis today.
Save big money at Menards.
Here's our Ozarks First High School Athlete of the Week.
This week's Athlete of the Week is Brady Yates. Yates is a junior on the Glendale High School baseball team. The number 2 overall prospect in the Show Me State for the class of 2027 is more than living up to the hype this spring, having hit 3 grand slams through the Falcons' first 15 games, which included a walk-off grand slam at the Branson Festival in late March. Yates, the top-ranked third baseman in all Missouri, will stay in Springfield at the next level after committing to play for Missouri State. Do you have an Athlete of the Week nomination? Send them in with pictures or videos to dlucy@color10.com. Again, that's dlucy@color10.com. Once again, congrats to this week's Athlete of the Week, Brady Yates.
Congratulations to our Ozarks First High School Athlete of the Week, sponsored by Midwest Technical Institute.
Hi, Roger here from Race Brothers. Come check out Steel's battery-powered equipment. Steel battery tools have the power to get the job done on a single charge. Each product features an integrated battery that plugs right into the wall. Mowers, trimmers, blowers, power washers. Get it all done with Steel battery-powered equipment. Don't forget our great parts and service department. We service what we sell at Race Brothers in Springfield, Carthage, and Monette. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply.
It's your home. Make it perfect. Find out how at OzarksFirst.com's Ozarks Home Experts. If you have moisture in your basement or crawl space, or if your foundation needs fixing, you need a Smouse under your house. Get your issues fixed with the Smouse Brothers, a Color 10 Fox 49 Ozarks Home Experts partner.
Little bit of soggy weather for today. In Springfield, we managed to pick up a little bit more than half an inch, and we still have more chances of rain for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even next Friday. So it's going to be a very unsettled pattern with more rain chances coming our way. And I want to stress, you may be seeing some things online. They're calling for doom and gloom. this weekend doesn't look bad at all. If we have really any storm chances, those are going to wait until next week. So it's just more opportunities of some rain showers, kind of more opportunities of what we saw today. Rain, maybe some thunder that comes with that. This is what we currently have on radar. Most of the activity is really starting to wrap up for areas that are north of Highway 60. Rain is lingering for areas south of it, and the strongest pocket that we're seeing is over in Howell, Oregon County, Fulton County, Arkansas. And this has been coming with some lightning strikes. Our lightning strike counters at, what was that, 15 for the last 15 minutes. Now it's getting about 8 strikes for the last 10 minutes. So nothing too dangerous with that, but still some more active weather that we still have to fully wrap up for tonight. And I think here in Springfield, we're essentially done with rain. If you're north of I-44, you're done with rain as well, because this is the reason why we're having it. There's a front that's kind of squeezing out all of this moisture, and today it moved down into the south. It swept across the region, and for tomorrow, we're going to see this front start to lift back up to the north, and in that process, provide another chance for showers. It's going to be very hit or miss. It's going to be a pop-up. It's not going to be anything that provides a whole lot of rain, but mostly scattered and light showers in that afternoon hour. For Saturday, rain looks more likely on Sunday. This is how it plays out on Futurecast. We're generally done with rain for tonight. We just have to wrap it up along the state line. It's once we get into the afternoon on Saturday, we're going to start seeing some of these showers start to pop up. There's one right there, just north of I-44. Here's more that start to sprinkle up around 1, 2, 3 o'clock. Very hit or miss, and it will not last for too long. If you do see some rain, it will move out. Some of those could grow to thunderstorms, kind of like the size of what we saw for today. And then we're quiet for Saturday night. We're quiet for the start of the day on Sunday. And then we're waiting for our next opportunity of rain. It's on Sunday afternoon, where a line of showers forms up in over Oklahoma and Kansas. And this goes west to east across our region, providing a little bit more consistent rain and more widespread rain. These are the totals throughout the whole weekend. So I think in Springfield, we picked up more than ½ an inch for today. I think we're going to try to pick up another ½ of an inch when you combine Saturday and Sunday. Heavier totals are going to be for areas to the west. That's because the rain will move in on Sunday, be more consistent on that, and it'll start to really taper off the further off until you get to the east. So the people that are watching along Highway 63, I don't think you're going to be seeing as much rain as the people that are watching along the I-49 corridor. Let's talk about the storm chances. Not too concerned about storms for this weekend. Monday is looking like a mostly quiet day, and then some ingredients start getting put together for Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's those ingredients. A really deep trough starts to form. We got a low pressure system and a bunch of warm Gulf moisture up ahead. These are textbooks ingredients for a severe weather setup in the middle of springtime, and this is what we have. Storm Prediction Center is trying to get ahead of this as much as they can. There's still a high level of uncertainty, so expect these risks to shift and move over the next couple days. But the risk for Monday looks like it's going to be out of our area. I'm expecting Monday to be mostly a quiet day locally. It's Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are the days that we have a better chance of storms coming across, and yes, that means tornadoes could be possible for Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's your full 7-day forecast. Rain chances for both days this weekend. Looks mostly dry on Monday with more rain waiting for next week, Jesse.
All right, Matt, thanks. A lot to watch out for in the next 7 days. Folks, be sure to download our Ozarks First weather app. Good thing to have for you. This time of year, especially as we head into the spring, 10 years in a row, most accurate, right in the palm of your hand. We'll look for you at a live feed for the Artemis II mission, courtesy of NASA. The Orion space capsule quickly approaching the Earth's gravitational pull. The astronauts and their capsule will splash down off the coast of San Diego, California in less than 2 hours, but they still have to undergo the most dangerous part of their mission. The Orion space capsule will slam into the Earth's atmosphere at nearly 25,000 miles per hour. If the capsule's trajectory is even slightly off, the end result could be catastrophic. But NASA says tonight's return won't be any different than the return of the Apollo missions.
It actually doesn't differ all that much in terms of just how fast we're coming back and how much has to go right. You're really coming straight down and coming and hitting the atmosphere a whole lot faster, but that means you go through it a whole lot faster too.
Our streaming app, Ozarks First Plus, will have live coverage of the return of Artemis II tonight. Coverage starts at 6 p.m. You can download Ozarks First Plus on Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku devices. Coming up, the Kansas City Royals still need to find a location for their new stadium. We'll tell you about the latest push to have them in a more centralized area.
Hey guys, I'm Maria Nider. I'm back and I'm excited to be joining Ozarks First Plus.
It's replacement window season. You have ugly, hard to open, drafty windows? Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free. Buy 2 Champion windows, get 2 free? I guess that means if you buy 4, you get 4 free. Buy 6, get 6 free. Buy 10, get 10 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2 Get 2 free sale ends soon.
Great job, everybody. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
It's a celebration 100 years in the making. The National Route 66 Centennial Kickoff Celebration presented by Vital Farms. Come see landmark dedications like the Birthplace Plaza, the lighting of the footbridge, and Queensgate 66. A kickoff concert featuring some of the hottest acts in country music, parade and car show. Explore the Route 66 traveling exhibit and dress up for the Telegraph Ball. Event tickets are on sale now. Visit Route66Kickoff.com for complete details. The National Route 66 Centennial Kickoff Celebration.
Whoa, you don't see that every day.
Mind your business.
I mean, how did that happen?
Mind your business, Billy. That's why we have auto owners. Our agent was able to customize our policies so when the unexpected happens, we know we're covered.
Because minding your business is our business.
Now that's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-America Specialty Markets in Lee Summit, O'Fallon, and Springfield if auto owners make sense for you.
In the Ozarks, comfort isn't seasonal, it's essential. At Patriot Heat and Air, we're here year-round, keeping families comfortable through summer heat and winter cold with expert American Standard solutions. The Patriot's about more than heating and cooling. It's about heart, hard work, dependability, and doing what's right, even when no one's watching. That's why we were honored with the Better Business Bureau's Torch Award for Ethics, because integrity matters to us, and it matters to the families we serve. Patriot quality as sure as value. Our people make the difference.
Sunday, April 19th, relive the great music of the 60s and 70s with the Ozark Mountain Daredevils, live in the pavilion at Downstream Casino Resort. Tickets on sale at downstreamcasino.com and at the Heckathon gift shop. The Ozark Mountain Daredevils, April 19th, live in the pavilion at Downstream Casino Resort.
All right, here's a live look over the arch in St. Louis. Busch Stadium anticipating a busy weekend for Cards fans. The Cards starting a 6-game homestand tonight. They're going to host the Red Sox tonight through Sunday. St. Louis off to a decent start this season. It's 7-5 right now. Tonight's first pitch, 7:15. Meanwhile, the Royals, they're in search of a bounce-back weekend. They've lost 3 straight. Now at 5-8, they're hosting the White Sox tonight at Kauffman Stadium. First pitch at 6:40. And the Royals continue to look for their next location for a stadium. But the idea of a downtown stadium is starting to get some traction with city leaders. Here's Jonathan Ketz with the latest.
The commitment will come from bonding, economic activity redirections from the stadium, and the surrounding development itself. The proposed lease is for at least 30 years, and the mayor says residents will not be paying any new taxes for this.
For people who ask, how do you come up with that number? The way you do is that we have Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City today. This is based on good conservative estimates as to how we could deliver a great baseball deal.
The development agreement calls for the operation of a new stadium, office tower, and infrastructure in and around Washington Square Park and Crown Center. Mayor Lucas hopes to have this open by opening day of 2030 as opposed to 2031. He hopes for a groundbreaking in early next year. This proposal will be discussed at Tuesday's Finance Committee meeting at 10:30. That same day, the Parks Department will be discussing this too, since it's their arm of the city with its own separate board that will continue to own the stadium. The Royals say they appreciate the support of the city's mayor, the city manager, and the city council.
We'll track those updates as they come in. Our new 4-part docuseries, Murder on Moon Valley Road, the killing of Cassidy Rainwater, created plenty of discussion in the community. We've added a question and answer portion, an episode of just that on our streaming service, Ozarks First Plus. We've been answering some viewer-submitted questions there about the case and revealing crucial investigative details that were not included in the series. If you haven't watched it yet, you still can on Ozarks First Plus. We're back to wrap up the show next.
Right now at Hobby Time Motorsports, save up to $3,000 on select Polaris off-road vehicles. Built for work, made for play. Only at Hobby Time Motorsports. Offers valid for a limited time. See dealer for details.
Bias isn't having an opinion, it's excluding opinions.
On Balance with Leland Vittert on News Nation.
Somehow journalists in D.C. and New York have this sensibility that they must bring Washington to America. No. What makes News Nation different, we take the worldview of people from where I'm from in Missouri. We apply that view to Washington. If you're going to respect all Americans, you have to include the viewpoints of all Americans.
Hi, Roger here from Race Brothers. We're a big store with a lot of stuff, so check out our complete line of Cub Cadet mowers. Step up to the ultimate all-around mowing experience with the Cub Cadet Ultima series. These mowers are built for strength and comfort. This is not your typical zero-turn mower. This Cub Cadet Ultimate series is awesome. Priced to sell at Race Brothers. Don't forget our great parts and service department. We service what we sell at Race Brothers in Springfield, Carthage, and Monette. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
The pain was just excruciating. It would bring me to tears.
Running just means a lot to me. My feet just really, I was in pain.
And it hurt so terribly in my heels, I started like walking like a T-Rex.
I couldn't continue. I needed to go to the Good Feet store.
And I'm greeted by this gal named Mercy. She said, just try them on.
I thought, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Now that I have the Good Feet arch support, running is great.
This is the arch support for me.
I'm just telling you, I am grateful. I mean, it's real.
Reclaim the good life with the free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
This guy thinks his good looks will get him everywhere. He's not willing to put the work in. You know why he can't spit out his lines? He won't get his feet out of his mouth. I can't seem to get it out. Putting your foot in your mouth is a metaphor. It's not part of the job. With all the drinking he's been doing, I think this guy just... Wardrobe!
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
It's time to go racing under the lights.
It's going to be a great night for racing.
We're going to bring home a trophy tonight.
The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. This Saturday night from Bristol at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on the CW.
Right now at Hobby Time Motorsports, save up to $3,000 on select Polaris off-road vehicles. Built for work, made for play. Only at Hobby Time Motorsports. Offers valid for a limited time. See dealer for detail.
All right, so a soggy afternoon. Tomorrow, not so bad, though.
Tomorrow, very hit or miss, kind of pop-up showers. Sunday's looking like the day that you have a better chance of rain. So make your plans accordingly, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, watching out for more severe stuff early next week. We'll get to it when it gets a little bit closer. We'll see you right back here at 6 o'clock.